Okay, guys, so first things first is you're going to need like a wax stick and a heat protectant or serum. You see me pretty much parting out the frontal from the wig and applying those products because we're going to start hot combing from there on. So yeah, you'll just kind of part and then you'll hot comb from that track down just to make sure it's flat as possible. Feel free to spray a little hairspray because that also helps with the sleekness of it. But yeah, you're also going to follow those steps all over the frontal as well. Okay, what you see me doing here is my pluck and skip method for my frontal. This is pretty much the method I pretty much follow. You will maybe also see me part very, very closely to the front horizontally and then kind of go into that line skip and pluck method again. But this is also it up close so you guys can see. This just really, really helps with the blend. It really helps with the melt, and it also gives a little bit more of a natural appearance than them thick ass hairlines. So yeah, make sure you skip and pluck, or make sure you look up any type of tweezing method that you would like or you feel may be easier. Make sure you have you some good tweezers, and yeah, just get you some good plucking or good tweezing rather, because that's the proper term. Make sure you tweeze that damn hairline. Don't just slap the wig on your head, because yeah, please don't. Boo. Psych, no. But yeah, this is just pretty much the ball cap method. Do I do this all the time? Absolutely not. Do I do it majority of the time when I have a new wig? Yes, especially when it's colored. I definitely will do that. I'm going to use my got to be glued for my ball cap. We just spraying and letting it dry. Blow dryers can also be your best friend. However, I'm a girl that does both depending on how I feel. I will air dry it or I will blow dry it. But I believe that we are blow drying in this video. Excuse the extra snacks. Your girl was pregnant, or still am pregnant. I'm due in June, and this video was in February. So, yeah, we be eating. And so, yeah, so you're going to tie it down. I just like to get a nice little melt, and then we're going to cut it off. Next thing next is that glue application. Generally, you can just use like bold hold, or I believe in this case, I was using, what's it called? What the hell is it called? Hold on. Ghost Bond. So that's what it's called. Use what you'd like. Those are the only two I stick to. I don't use anything other than that. But I did apply 3 layers of that. Let it dry completely clear, like E can be saying. And then we're going to go ahead and put the wig down and put the band on. Now you also see me kind of getting my part situated, kind of seeing what we getting into. I think I feel like real side part, deep sea part-ish. So that's what we're doing. So you're just going to watch me pretty much style it from here. Also, don't forget your serum, your hairspray, and also your wax stick, because that's pretty much all we're going to be using to be sure this gets slick and flat and real natural looking. So yeah, stay tuned, kind of watch me, and I'll kind of just pop back in with those little key tips to help you guys kind of complete the install. Okay, if you listen to those instructions, you should have somewhat what I have here. I did cut the lace, and I'm just popping back in for some information about these baby hairs. The C part really helps with the baby hairs. You want to be sure your baby hairs kind of come off the part. You don't necessarily want the part and then some baby hairs. So basically do your baby hairs off of the C part, and then make sure you pull your sideburns down or your side baby hairs. And then the little one, I just kind of did it across from the one from the C part. So that kind of makes everything look quite neat. Excuse my baby. But that makes everything look neat if you kind of just start your first baby hair off that part, do the other one kind of going right across from it, and then drop down and do your other side parts. Excuse my hot comb because it is giving me a little issue, it looked like, but it's been cleaned since then, so we straight. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hot comb those down, spray them down a little bit, and then I'm going to tie them down, cut them, and then we're going to go back to making sure we're styling the hair. I'm pretty much going to style the hair from here, so style how you choose. I do believe I did some very loose mother curls, so y'all can just watch me do that, and then I'll be back. My son is so turned, and honestly, I'm at a point in my life where this video is already old, and I feel like it should get out. So, we're gonna just continue this voiceover. Y'all, clip the ends on your wigs. I am adding a little bit of layers, but make sure you clip those ends very little, because that also helps with the body of your wig and make sure it's not stiff or like too light. I don't know. It just kind of adds a little depth into the hair to where it'll swing right. I am doing curls with a straightener. Yeah, some of my girls know how we go, because if you can curl your hair with a straightener, you pretty much that bitch. So we're doing that. I do have a curling iron, but because I was really getting ready to go to bed and I just want to finish the video, I just use my curler or my straightener. So I'm adding some curls into it. You can run the straightener through the hair before you actually curl the hair. I am also using the big curling iron to do the baby hairs, or the big straightener, excuse me, big straightener to do the curling iron, or big straightener to do the baby hairs. Why? Because sometimes I don't even use a little straightener, curling iron. I don't use anything for the baby hairs. Normally I just do it with just the hair without curling them. But for this moment, I just felt like doing that. Make sure you tweeze them baby hairs down a little bit. You don't want them to be super duper thick. And then I'm just using hairspray and a blow dryer. I like to use the blow dryer for the baby hairs because generally if you apply too much of that got to be glued, then that hairspray will sometimes lift your glue. And so you want to spray very little, and then you want to go ahead and put your baby hairs in place, and then go ahead and get that blow dryer. And that way, so, you know, your lace will stay down. So now I'm just making sure I'm finishing up, giving me a little oomph in the front. I'm going to tie it down one more time. My baby, he is so lit. But yeah, we're just going to tie it down one more time. And that's just going to be sure that everything looks the way it's supposed to. Key tip for those body curls, like I said, I really just kind of curl towards the end. But normally in this process, depending on how big I want my curls to be, I will go ahead and do a quick comb out and hairspray really quickly. And then I will also go back and add some curls at the top, like where it's kind of, straight. I would go in and do that. But like I said, I just want it kind of flowy and curly, not too much. Then I'm adding a little concealer on my part. Feel free to do this. I just wanted to do it because it is colored hair and I actually wanted it to kind of show through. Make sure you rub it in. And this is my finished look the day of and the next day. So girl, we was definitely giving. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.